Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the moment that Luke Skywalker learns the gruesome details of Order 66. In A New Hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi tells Luke about the young Jedi named Darth Vader who murdered his father. Luke learns that Darth Vader hunted down and killed the Jedi Knights. But of course, we know that there is more to the story. The story is much darker than Obi-Wan makes it seem. And because of this, Luke remains naive to the dangers surrounding becoming a Jedi. Only a few days after learning that Darth Vader is his father in Empire Strikes Back, Luke embarks on a journey to find a new lightsaber. He is more determined than ever to become a Jedi. In the 2020 Star Wars comic, number 5, Luke has a vision from the Force that shows him a hooded figure calling out to him. His hope is that this figure is a Jedi who can help him in his path to becoming a Jedi Knight, and finding a replacement lightsaber. He and R2 arrive on the planet Sorelia in hopes of finding this mysterious figure, and he actually finds them pretty quick, but they take off running. Luke follows as best as he can, but the path is covered in traps, and he is finally caught in one trap where he comes face to face with this hooded figure. The figure appears and mocks Luke, asking if he has enough of the Force in him to hold back the sea, and the figure asks what Luke wants from him. Luke responds by saying that the Force sent him. He saw that a Jedi was calling to him and that he doesn't mean any harm. Luke explains that he's just training to be a Jedi. The hooded figure responds, "I am no Jedi, and anyone who wants to be a Jedi is a fool in my book." Sensing that Luke is telling the truth about not wanting to cause any harm, and that he is not one of the hunters, the figure introduces herself as Verla. Now, Verla's perspective on the Jedi is interesting because she represents what it was like to be Force-sensitive during the reign of the Empire. For generations, if one was Force-sensitive, they would likely be trained to become a Jedi, and during the time of the Empire, they were hunted down because one day they might become a Jedi. Next to Verla, Luke's naivety really shows. Obi-Wan told Luke what he needed to know about the fate of the Jedi Order, but Luke was unprepared for the realities of what it really meant to be a Jedi while Palpatine ruled. He did not know the extent of Palpatine's evil, the extent of his father's evil, the extent of the events that really happened when the Jedi were hunted down and killed. Verla goes on to explain that someone must have told Luke all of the good stuff about the Jedi. They were bright warriors of peace and justice, but they left out all of the bad stuff. If the Jedi were so great, then why doesn't everyone want to be one? She answers her own question by telling Luke that whoever taught Luke about the Jedi failed to mention the Inquisitors or the Purge. Now Luke knew that Darth Vader, his father, had played a role in helping the Empire hunt down and destroy the Jedi Knights, so he's not completely oblivious to the Purge. But Verla adds some details to the story Obi-Wan told Luke. She explains that at the end of the Clone Wars, when Emperor Palpatine took power, he declared the entire Jedi Order to be traitors. He issued Order 66, and most of the Jedi died that very day. Not just full Jedi Knights though, Padawans and younglings too. That was the Purge. She goes on to say Order 66 still stands and Jedi are to be killed on sight. Even people who might become Jedi, people like her. That's why she initially ran from Luke. She then tells Luke about the dark side adept Inquisitors who were sent out to hunt any survivors of the Purge. And the worst of all of them was their leader, and he's still out there. A monster of pure evil, Darth Vader. At that, she senses a shift in Luke's thoughts. Now, this comic takes place only days after Darth Vader revealed his identity to Luke on Bespin. Verla is able to sense Luke's thoughts and discovers that he is the son of Darth Vader. She responds by activating the trap that Luke is still in. The pit fills with water, and it appears that Luke has been drowned by Verla. And that's where the issue ends, but obviously that's not the end of Luke's story, so you'll have to read the next issue to see how he gets out of the trap. But I wanted to share this excerpt because I think that Luke discovering the true nature of Order 66 and what it means to be a Jedi at this point in history is important to the maturing of Luke's character. In The Return of the Jedi and The Mandalorian, he exudes a calming, stoic presence. This is vastly different from the whiny farm boy or the reckless and still whiny kid who leaves Dagobah to rescue his friends. Obi-Wan's explanation of the Jedi Knights being destroyed seems to romanticize the events of Order 66, or the Purge. I can't help but think that Luke imagined an order of knights standing up against the evil Empire only to be defeated, and now it's his turn to try. But Verla's explanation of Order 66, it emphasizes the cruelty of Palpatine, the cruelty of Darth Vader and the Empire, and the darkness of that day when the Jedi were defeated. They did not just destroy Jedi Knights in war, they killed Padawans and younglings at their home. Yet even after learning all of this, after learning that his father murdered younglings, Luke still sees that there is good in him. And I think that this moment was important in shaping Luke's goals by the time of the return of the Jedi. He sees that Palpatine is the one behind all of the dark deeds of the Empire, and he begins to understand that his father was nothing more than a tool to do the Emperor's bidding. And if Palpatine had his way, he too would become a tool of the dark side. Let me know what you thought of this comic. I think this series has done a really great job of showing us Luke's character development between The Empire Strikes Back and The Return of the Jedi. I'll catch you in the next video, and may the Force be with you.